Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for June the 3rd. Oh, I'm tired. I was up way too late. And my first batch of humidity water was a washout because I got a stupid fool. The humidity tanks are sealed on the top and they have just a place for the water to drip into, which I never thought, there would be a whole bunch of dead bugs inside. So I just took them over to the garage, took them all apart first, and then took them over to the garage and power washed them all out in the driveway. So I'm back on my second batch, but I got a full bucket of water out of them, full of bugs and everything. But I just heard some chirping. I'm not seeing a lot of pippin action, but technically today is only day 27. So, and the only reason we had them hatching early before was because I was running the incubator too hot, and I was running the hatcher too hot. So this year, we're running everything absolutely the way you're supposed to. And bringing the hatcher temperature down just a touch so that they are cooking themselves on the final stage. But I just heard a chirp, and not a lot's happening. I looked, I couldn't see any eggs. You can't see anything in this video. It's pretty stupid me pointing at the cabinet right now. Alright, I gotta go have a coffee because I basically got out of bed, went downstairs, emptied the humidifiers, found out there was a bunch of dead bugs, and then went over to the garage and I was power washing. So I haven't done anything other than work since I sprung out of bed. Doug's out here. Doug has been, well, as we know, Doug's really not a morning dog, and he's been, basically, I have to drag him down the stairs. And this morning, he was sleeping in front of the hatcher. I was working at the computer and I couldn't figure out where he went, and he was out here sleeping in front of the hatcher, and I came out here and I heard a chirp, but I don't. Oh, there's another pip. I wish the lights would go on. The thing is the heat is never on when I need it to be. Okay, where are you? Focus. Come on, camera, focus. I just heard a chirp. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but I'm hearing chirping. It's a shame, every time I come out here, the lights go off. Yeah, that's a bad video, and I even got the room darkened. But Doug's doing his infamous sit in front of the hatcher. He just loved the chirping sound. Yeah, I wondered where he was this morning, and I was like, okay, did he sneak back upstairs? And I went upstairs and he wasn't there, so I came back downstairs and I called him, and he was in front of the hatcher sleeping, which is exactly what he does with the chirping sound. Alright, let's go let the ducks out, give Disco her medicine. I'm about halfway through my edit, and then I gotta go outside and do a bunch of work, and I gotta turn the heat on in the barn today so that it's warm for tomorrow morning. I just heard a chirp again. Alright, let's get this happening. As soon as I open the door, that bird's gonna take off, but the wild ducks have been flying in all morning eating, but they're super paranoid. I think it's gonna take a little while before they get totally used to me. Man, look at the dragonflies flying around out there. You can hear the chirping, can't you? I hear the odd chirp, but you must hear a lot more than I am. Pretty soon, Dougie, we're gonna have babies. I was starting to get worried because we haven't seen anything. Come on, Doug. We had last year early hatch, like the year before early, which early's not normal, which is usually caused by your incubator or your hatcher being too warm. Which I think last year, it was like near. I know. Oh, the fence is shorting. Last year, okay, we got a serious short. Oh, a dragonfly. That just sucks. Dragonflies are my favorite insect. Yeah, so back to the hatcher. Oh, Doug's gone, because the snapping sound. The hatcher last year had I think it was the first hatch or the second hatch, it was too hot. Like it was the exact same temperature as the incubator, and that's when I phoned Fry's Hatchery, you know, to get their information, you know, or to give me some inside secrets. And that's when they told me that you need to knock the temperature down in the hatcher when you move them. Sorry guys, I got a bit distracted there because I thought I saw more than the pair of geese, but the geese are down. They were just headed this way with their baby, but they turned around. I can see the baby moving around. Here, I'll hang on. I got medication in my hand here. I don't want to start spraying out the syringe. Yeah, so the hatcher. Yeah, so back to the hatcher again. Oh man, I'm all over here. The lower temperature, I think, is why we're not having that early hatch. Because I remember talking to Ken at Fry's Hatchery, and he told me that, you know, it's the lower temperature at the end so that they don't get all, you know, overheated. And that's why we were getting those early, like on day 26 and on day 27 hatching. There it is. We're into the digital zoom here. I'm amazed I'm holding the camera this steady with this much zoom going on here. This camera's amazing, you know, with that gimbal inside. To hold a camera this steady freehand at 350 times magnification. It's an amazing camera. The legs are getting longer. Yeah, so back to the hatcher. Oh man, I'm all over here. I'm bad today. I think it was I'm a little bit worried about the hatch, but then I got thinking, you know, with the incubator being a lower temperature, the ducklings aren't going to have the early hatch like we had, you know, on day 26 and 27, like last year and the year before. And I think that's why we're seeing, you know, minimal hatch activity right now. I think tomorrow is going to be like, you know, day 28 explosion. I think that's what is going to happen. I have a really positive feeling because, like, you know, the incubator and the hatcher absolutely worked perfect this year. We had no problems. Like, you couldn't ask for better equipment this year. You know, everything was just perfect, no problems, other than the humidity for 2 days, but I think that was minor. Come on, ducks! Come on, skipper! Come on! Okay, what are you doing off the nest? Okay, Maddie's off the nest. She just walked out. I gotta show you this. There she is! What is she doing off the nest? Like, she's off her nest. I'm wondering what's going on now. Yeah, so anyways, this is a bad morning rush here, actually. I think it's just because I'm out of my groove here with the hatch. But I'm thinking that it's because the lower temperature, we're not having those early, I keep repeating that, but that's what I feel. I think tomorrow is going to be just, boom, explosion of ducklings. Like serious explosion. Exactly like it's supposed to be on day 28. Because when I was talking to Fry's Hatchery last year, you know, after that first hatch failed, you know, with that 400 dead ducklings, and he was telling me that, you know, it's day 28 is when it happens. It's just boom, and then day, you know, 29, if they aren't hatched, it ain't gonna happen. So I think with the lower temperature in the incubator or in the hatcher, you know, because it's like almost 0.6 of degrees Celsius cooler, the birds aren't rushing to get out of the shells, and that's why we're getting the early hatches. So let's see what's going on here, because I had the door closed, so there's no reason for a duck to be leaving the nest. Okay, oh, there's one duck in here. This one's in here. She's buried in there. You could barely see her. But Maddie left her nest. What a bizarre duck. I don't see any other ducks in here. Oh, there's another one. Stay relaxed, I'm not going to bother you. No, there's no other ducks in here, guys. I am going to turn the air conditioning a little lower because it's 84 degrees in here. And it doesn't need to be 84. And it's not even warm outside. Like, it's, I'm going to really screw you up. It's 26 Celsius, which is about 79 Fahrenheit. I jump back and forth. All right, let's give the patient the meds. I got my rubber boots on, Disco, so I'm not worried about this morning. It's gonna go like no problem. Except Disco's up to my operating procedure here and refuses to turn his back, and I did say his, towards me, because now he's facing me, which makes it harder to catch. All right, let's get this medication process underway so I can get on with my day, because I want to attack the pen today. Holy moly, guys. I know this is not duck egg recon time, but look at that for a clump of eggs just sitting out in the open. I couldn't believe how much I scraped up there yesterday from the old hay dispenser. All right, back to Disco. Oh, Disco. I really do think you're a male. One, because of your sheer size. It's just because a female Muscovy's not that big, and a female Rouen is like a fraction of the size of that. And really, a female Rouen is about half the size of a female Muscovy, and this guy here is pushing, you know, almost the size of a male Muscovy. Look at it. See, freaking out. I'm not even near it. Come on, Disco, relax. See, she knows, or he knows that I'm about to give medication. Out, out. Sit, 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 Doug. Oh, you rotten dog. Sit. Stay there. Oh, what a dog. Oh, he cracks me up. I love him dearly. It's just so funny watching him in front of the hatcher. I couldn't figure out where he was. And anyways, let's get this happening. Okay, I got the meds. This is not a double dose, guys. I screwed up this morning when I was mixing it. I put too much water in, so it's just water. Same amount of meds. It's just that when I was mixing up the medication, I was half asleep, and because I'm soaking the pills, the antibiotics, to dissolve them instead of crushing them. So I screwed up. Relax there, duck. See, facing me, eh? Okay, turn around so it's easier for me to catch you, because you see me coming at you and you get all freaked out. Turn around. Turn around. If you get your back towards me, I can grab you easier. Come on. Turn around. There. That's better. Okay. I'm on to your game, Disco. Okay, just relax. Come on. Okay, I gotta get your wings. There's one wing. Come on. I don't want you to... Come on. Just be cool. Okay, get between my rubber boots. Come on. Oh, you. Okay, there we go. Okay. Open your mouth. Okay, where's the meds? I don't have the meds in my hand here. Come on. Oh, Disco. You man, oh man, this duck is brutal. Come on, open your mouth. Okay, mouth open. Meds. Okay, come on, get that down. Come on, just go. No. Oh, gotta go for a second dose. Disco.
Come on, Disco. We're so close to all of it. This is crazy, Doc. Okay. Man, Doc, I'm trying so hard to help you here. And Doug's not around. Look at this. The ducks are all upset, eh? They're over watching me. They think I'm doing something bad. Disco, stop it. This is the problem, eh? Free-range duck. Never handled. Just had like life in paradise. And just doesn't understand. Okay, come on. Disco. Come on, the rubber boots worked before. Open the mouth. Come on, Doc. Get the medicine again. Just down your throat. You wouldn't believe how much squeezing I'm doing here to hold between my legs. Oh, just go. And people, ducks don't breathe down their throats. They actually breathe through their tongues. Their throat goes straight to their stomach. It's absolutely, there's no way anything can go into their lungs. That's how they do foie gras, gavage, actually, I think was the proper term to make foie gras, because they can ram pipes down ducks' throats and it doesn't go in their lungs because ducks actually breathe through a hole in their tongues. Man, that is brutal, Duck. You gotta smarten up. Like, this is ridiculous. Just a freaked out animal. You're brutal, Duck. But I did it. Another treatment. What? Only got 6 more days to go. Well, 6.5 because tonight. Days to go. Oh, boys. Look at the dog sneaking in. Dog, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be in here, Doug. I told you to stay out. Alright, I'm going to get my edit done, guys. And then coming out here, I'll do a recon. And I'm going to have my breakfast also. And get on with my day. Because I want to clean up that area. Get that off my list today. It's a lot harder than I thought because it's so packed down and hard. It's shovel digging stuff. And we're gonna have 2 more days of nice, so it's like 27 degrees, and then we're gonna have 3 days of solid rain, is what they're saying. So I'd like to get it sort of attacked so the water can get down and break up the looser feces and wash the pen out for me. Because right now it won't get washed out, it'll just make a big muck mess where all the hay is. Alright, I'm gonna go have my breakfast, finish my edit. Okay, I just heard like 6 chirps. Just coming back here to take my rubber boots off. And of course, you know, the lights aren't on because there's no heat required. Well, I'm hearing chirps, so I feel a lot better because I was starting to worry, guys. Yesterday, I was actually a little bit stressed. I just heard a chirp out of the incubator. It might be my ears playing tricks on me. Okay. It's going to be the Muscovy tray that I've made a mistake on. It looks like I did make a mistake right there. there's any geese. So the geese could start hatching early here. No, nothing on the geese. Shut up. Yeah, it looks like this one here. Okay. I don't see any others with pip. Oh, is it ever humid in here? Seriously humid. Whew. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, I see more pippin back there. I wonder how many others I made a mistake. I'm usually pretty good at picking out the Muscovy eggs. Hey, but I'm not perfect. You know what? I just checked the incubator and I know that there's no ducks in there. But I keep hearing incubator chirping sounds. But then again, if there was chirping in the incubator, Doug would be sitting over there. Because he did that last year. Actually, he was the one that brought it to my attention that the ducklings were hatching in the incubator early. He goes to the chirps, huh? Speak of the devil. No, Doug, you're not coming in. It's happening. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a nervous wreck, guys. There's a lot more pipping. I see a lot more cracks and shells, and a lot more faint chirping sound. It's getting more and more and more. But it's just, you know, I'm so used to these early hatches because, you know, I had the hatcher too hot, and you know the ducklings would, you know, they would hatch early because it was too hot in the hatcher, and now the hatcher is at the exact temperature it's supposed to be. They're coming a little slower than what I'm used to, so I'm a little bit nervous. But there's like a lot more eggs. It's a shame the light's off right now. Like a lot more eggs now that have cracks and pips and breaks, and like there's one right there that just happened. Yeah, it's there's little cracks. You can see hairline cracks in the shells. I don't know if it's turning up in the video or not, but there's definitely more of them that have got breaks in the shells, and they're getting louder. Actually, the top shelf, I see 3 up there that are broken completely through. I keep hearing them. It's a shame the incubator's making so much noise right now. It's happening. It's really a shame that I can't have the GoPro in there, but I just don't want to take the chance of frying it. Awesome stuff. They're getting louder and louder. Well, we'll see what it's like later on. Look at this. We got babies. You're not going to believe what I did today, guys. I did the edit, and I was absolutely tired, and I did my dishes and got supper ready and that, and it was about, I don't know, about 1 o'clock, 1:45, and I was, I thought I'm going to have a little bit of a nap while it was rendering, and then I would go out and do my work, and I laid down, set the timer for the rendering, and woke up 5 hours later. Look at that, eh? Is that so cute? So like it's 6 o'clock right now. So I'm gonna go out and do my chores, and I think I'm gonna do a little bit of weed whacking to wake myself up here. I don't know, I'm pretty tired. Like I said, I wish I would have had last weekend off. Look at that, eh? It's so cute. Man, they melt me when I see them. I'm looking around in the rest of the incubator, and I don't see any others that have broken through. I see lots of shells with holes in them. Oh, that guy's gone back to sleep. But there's a ton of shells with little cracks in the shells, little pip marks. They're all over the place. Actually, there's a big explosion of them. Yeah, a ton actually. and you can see how the shells are shattering. It's not like a little tiny pip like last year, where it would be just a little like one piece of a shell breaking up. It's actually like it's like when a rock hits your windshield and you get that little shatter. Oh man, this is exciting. All right, I'm gonna go and oh, actually, maybe I could show you the shells. Like you can see, that shell's got two pips, where he's busted the one in the top left of the screen there, and then there's a little lower to the right. And that normally doesn't happen. Usually it's only one break. So they're breaking the shells all over the place. Hatcher's working perfect. The humidity's perfect. 75% exactly, everything. Everything is right on. It's perfect. Alright, I have to keep the curtain closed because the sun is shining through, and I came out here and the sun was hitting the hatcher, and the temperature was 0.2 degrees higher than it should have been. The exhaust fan just came on and cooled it down. So I gotta keep the room dark tonight. Well, until the sun stops beating through the back window here. The back door window. Exciting stuff though, guys. It's happening. But I gotta go and do my chores. I'm not gonna videotape anything. I'm just gonna do a speed chore job here. It's a lot faster when I'm not trying to record things. And like I said, I'm gonna go do some weed whacking, wake myself up. I can't believe, like, I gotta show you the time. Look at that. I'm not kidding you. Like, I laid down at 1:45 and I set the timer for actually 47 minutes because that's what the computer said it was going to take to render. And I guess the buzzer went off and I never heard it. That's wiped out when you don't hear those kitchen buzzers. They're freaking loud. Must have been really tired. I was actually. I'm not gonna lie. I was beat. It's 8:30, guys. I didn't do any weed whacking. I was screwing around down in the barn, doing last minute nursery detail touch-ups. I forgot the circulating fan to push the hot air off the ceiling. And I thought maybe my quartz heater, I remember the other quartz element turning on after I moved it. So I was screwing with it thinking maybe there's a loose wire, and I couldn't get it working. Another little guy. And we have now 3. It looks like 3 in the blurry viewfinder here. On the top tray, and there's a whole bunch more eggs that are pipped. Tomorrow morning is going to be exciting. There should be a ton of ducks tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just looking. There's a whole bunch more eggs that are pipped. You can't really see them in the video, but trust me, they're there, guys. Okay, lights came on. Can we see anything in the videos here? Oh yeah, there are a lot more shattered eggs. Yeah. And I can see it with my blurry vision. They're like little pimples on the eggs. Little surfaces are not smooth anymore. Lots of them, actually. Yeah, it's happening. Oh, the heat's really doing well this year. The light's not on much for me for filming. But this little tray's going strong. Well, it's 8:30. I haven't done much. Well, actually, I did a lot. I got the barn final touches done. I don't know why I didn't think of the circulating fan down there. I turned the heat on, and I got remote thermometers, you know, in the kiddie pool and in the ambient temperature of the barn. And then I realized there's no fan in here, so I had to set up a fan. Oh, this is exciting, guys. But I'm tired. Oh man, I really did need that sleep today. I've been meaning to take a day off, you know, but with everything that's going on here, it's not possible, especially this weekend. Forget about it. It's a work weekend here. I totally forgot about disco. I just took my boots off and I got excited about my supper 2 minutes away and forgot about disco. I might be putting the shock collar on Doug, guys. I got a problem with him. I caught him in the swamp. Doug, sit. Sit. Sit, Doug. Stay there. Yeah, whatever. Stay. I caught him down in the swamp. Get back in your box. I caught him in the swamp chasing a Muscovy male. Relax, Disco. Okay, Duck, relax. Just relax, okay? Come on, Duck. Boys, you gotta learn this is like... Well, one, resistance is futile on this operation. Okay, come on. Okay, I got you. Open your mouth. Okay, open up. Let's get that down your throat. Your rubber boots work the best. There. Yeah, they're the ticket, man. It's like, I think it's because the rubber boots aren't tight on my legs. You know, the rubber binds on her feathers and it sort of molds around her when I squeeze. Yeah, I know. He. I think you're a he. Well, a mule he. Alright, my supper is absolutely ready. There was 2 minutes on the timer when I came out, so I probably timed this just right. And Dougie, oh, I was in the barn working and I heard all this noise in the swamp. Came out of the barn, looked down in the swamp, and the geese were, oh, they were doing their freaking run into the creek. But Doug had this one Muscovy male that he was playing that footsie game with. Like, he wants to play with them. And he isn't trying to bite them. Like, he doesn't ever put his mouth near them. It's his feet. He wants to play that, you know, that bounce him around with his feet trick. Which a dog his size, you could hurt a duck so easy. Even a big male Muscovy. But the problem is how do I catch you with the freaking electric collar? Because it's just not as easy as people think. Alright, supper time. This might not work because Doug is out in the yard. But usually... Come here, Doug. Come here. Come on. Sit. Stay there. You're not in trouble right now. Stay. See the duck? Coming over. They see me with the plastic bowl in my hand. Oh, look at this. See, they're coming over. They know. Usually I come out the back door. And, well, I usually do it about 40 minutes from now, just before it's dark. And they know the routine. Some nights I come out, guys, and I'll just slam, the door will slam, and they will come in a clump like this. And it's so hard to get them on video, because you don't know if it's going to work or not. And it's usually lower light conditions, so the pivot heads suck. One night I'll catch it with the big camera. And I'll set it up right, and you'll get to see the horde. But right now, not all of them are in the yard. That's why the horde is not really that impressive right now. There's a whole bunch. Actually, there's a ton. They're doing a big duck train right now coming out of the creek. Out of the swamp, actually. Well, some of the late arrivals. Looks like about 20 of them are down in the swamp. So I did this too early tonight. But my supper is ready right now. I gotta go eat. And that means time to eat. The little duck train coming home. They missed the eggs tonight though. was the group that was down at the swamp. See, it's the end of the night. They know it's time to come home. They're so good that way. There's the Canada geese, and it's gosling. See, they're waiting for me to go inside so they can come in for a snack. Can I get a good shot? How's it growing? It's getting bigger, eh? Look at that. It's a shame there's only one this year, but you know, I think the otter cleaned the nest out. Because that day I saw the otter go back to exactly where the geese were going back all the time. That's so cool. And I still haven't seen the ones at the other end of the lake across the highway since that one day that I saw them. I've been keeping an eye out and I keep bringing the camera in the truck. Nothing. But I did see them at the end of the day, so you know, maybe if I went at the end of the day. It's certainly growing though. There it is. Right on. There's wild ducks all over the place too. Alright, I do have to go eat my supper. It is ready. I still can't believe I slept so much today, but I must have been really tired. Oh, ducks! Wild ones. At one point there was 5 males and 1 female in the yard when I was walking back and forth between the garage and the barn. Oh, that little duck's got a limp. Oh, what's wrong? It looks like its right foot is hurt. Oh, wild gimp, wild duck. I can't tell. It looks like some kind of damage. Look at that. It looks like snapping turtles. Got the female duck's foot. Oh. That's what it was, guys. A snapping turtle got her. Poor duck. Well, she's got a death sentence now. She'll never recover. She'll get an infection in that foot from the snapping turtle's bacteria, and she's just going to get sick and die. Well, I'm depressed. That sucks. Poor little male's going to be lonely. He's not going to have anybody. Thing was, she was alright this morning. I saw her walking around the yard this morning. Mother Nature. She's a nasty one, Mother Nature, you know. Oh, there's 2 males. Who was hiding in the grass. There's the green head sticking out. The thing is, you know, like putting cages down there and catching the snapping turtles in a lake that size. I've been looking at snapping turtle cages, but I'm looking at the size of that lake, and it's like there could be, there could be 50 snapping turtles like living there. You know, the lake does feed the ducks. So I guess you got to give something back to Mother Nature.
And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends, and enjoy the show.